This is literally my last video on this issue of Kenyans and the narrative around our children. And this one goes out to my fellow sisters and mothers, because half the madness actually stems from us. I've noticed when I'm around couples, the person who's very clear that the line will be towed is the man. It's us people who are still calling 10-year-olds Baba. The only Baba in Nairobi is Raila Odinga. These other people need to put on their shoes and do their own stuff. Baba, have you eaten? Baba, Baba what? Okay? So can we also agree that a lot of us have raised brats who've never heard the word no? And the reason I know this is I have characters who email me. I will be in your office tomorrow. Excuse you? Do you even know which country I'm in? As you drop that email and say, I will be in your office tomorrow at 10 a.m. for a meeting concerning what? What happened to, may I book an appointment? But you have been raised to believe that everything is all about you. No, it isn't. By the way, the world owes you nothing. It was here first. And somebody needs to say the word no to you enough times for you to understand it is actually part of life. You will hear no. Or let me tell you the other person who says no. God. Sometimes you pray and God says yes. And sometimes he says no. It is still an answer to your prayer. And sometimes he says, are you kidding? All right? So can we also raise children who've heard the word no? Because there's a whole brand of characters. There's somewhere between the age of about 16 and 30 who have never been told no. And if they are told no, they go, and they say, apana, wacha, mpe, anataka nini? That needs to stop. Because the problem with these characters who never heard the words no is that you then visit them on us. And we have to deal with these characters in traffic. They don't know anything. They don't line up for anything. They don't know how to go through any process. They don't even know how to verify that they're registered to vote, like some clown I saw at the polling station I was at in August. No is also a complete sentence. It doesn't need to be explained. Okay? But I have a problem with these people who are entitled because they were raised by people who learned very quickly that disciplining children is hard work. Oh, it's hard work. The number of times I've had to actually live up to either taking away privilege from my daughter, saying no to something, telling her, didn't we talk about this? And what did I say would happen? Let me tell you, there are days I go into my bedroom, I'm like, no. I just, no. It's mentally and emotionally draining. But then again, I've seen the opposite. That kid who rolls around in restaurants and supermarkets and hits their mother and says, stupid! And my daughter's always looking at that guy like, hiya, how are you not dead? That kid who you've seen everywhere you go, whether you're at the club, whether you're at school, who yells at his nanny and calls them actually 4-letter words. Those kids, let me tell you, when I see your child, I see you. You and I can always meet for coffee, but we will never be together with our children. Can we also agree we're not going to raise monsters? Because this country has a few monsters. People who think that they matter above everybody else. No, you don't. There's 7 billion of us on the planet. And as my cousin Fred Kyoko likes to remind me, it doesn't matter what you're going through. There's 1.2 billion people in China who don't give two. Got it? Raise human beings, not monsters.